Okay, Chloe, picture this. I was in a video call yesterday with about 10 people. The project manager, let's call her Sarah, is brilliant, super smart, but she was presenting a new timeline and the director had a concern. Sarah just froze. You could see the idea was in her head, but the English words to defend her position just weren't coming out. It was painful to watch.
Oh, Alex, that is the worst feeling. It's like your brain is moving at 100 miles an hour, but your mouth is stuck in first gear. It's so frustrating. And thank you, everyone, for clicking on this episode. We're so glad you're here because that exact situation got us thinking.
Right. It's not about fluency in the traditional sense. Sarah's English is technically good, but in that high stakes moment, it let her down. So today, we want to talk about the subtle, almost invisible signs that your business English might be holding you back from that next promotion, that successful negotiation, or just feeling confident in meetings.
Exactly. These are the little cracks that can undermine a really solid foundation. Let's start with a really common one. Sign number one, your default phrase for sharing an opinion is, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think we should use the new software. I think this is a good idea. It's not wrong, but it's weak. It sounds like you're not totally sure of yourself. It almost invites people to challenge you.
Totally. Instead, try more confident framing. I believe the new software is our best option. From my perspective, this is the way forward. Or even more directly, my recommendation is to proceed with the new software. It's a small shift, but it conveys authority. And Alex, stay with us until the end because we're saving the most powerful sentence of all for last. And trust me, once you hear it, you'll use it every single week.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. Okay, that leads perfectly into sign number two. You struggle to disagree politely. You either stay silent when you have a different opinion, or you come across as too direct, maybe even a little aggressive.
This is a huge one. Disagreeing well is an art form in business. Let's do a quick role play. Alex, you pitch me an idea for our next marketing campaign.
Okay, Chloe, I've been looking at the data, and I'm convinced we need to pour our entire budget into influencer marketing on TikTok.
Okay, so the weak, unconfident response would be silence. The overly direct response might be, no, that's a bad idea. But the effective response is to build a bridge. I appreciate you bringing that data to the table, Alex. That's a bold strategy. I'm wondering, though, have we considered the potential risk of putting all our eggs in one basket? Perhaps we could allot a portion of the budget to test the waters first.
See? So much better. You acknowledged my point, you called the strategy bold, which is a nice neutral word, and then you offered an alternative as a question. It's collaborative, not combative. That's the key.
Okay, sign number three. You dread small talk. Before a meeting starts or at a networking event, you just stand there hoping no one talks to you because you've run out of things to say after, how are you?
Yeah, this is a killer. The secret here is to have a few open ended questions in your back pocket. Instead of just talking about the weather, try something like, working on any exciting projects lately? Or, have you seen any good industry news this week? It invites a longer answer and can start a real conversation.
Such a good tip. Let's move on to the written word. Sign number four is that your emails are either one-line mysteries or huge essays.
Right, the one liner. Please see attached. No context, no warmth, or the opposite, a 5 paragraph monster that nobody has time to read. The goal is clarity and conciseness. A good structure is greeting, one sentence of context, the main point or question in a clear line, and then the call to action.
And bullet points are your best friend. If you have multiple questions, use bullet points. It makes it so much easier for the reader to digest. And hey, if you're finding these tips useful, take a quick second to hit the subscribe button. It really helps our podcast grow and reach more people like you.
Okay, sign number five. You don't ask for clarification because you're afraid you'll look stupid, so you just nod and smile, hoping you understood everything.
Ah, the classic nod and smile. But here's the thing. Smart people ask questions. It shows you're engaged. You can say something like, could you elaborate on that point for me? Or, I want to make sure I've got this right. Are you saying that? And then you paraphrase what you heard. It shows you're listening, not that you're stupid.
Exactly. This brings us to sign number six. Your vocabulary is stuck on good, bad, and interesting. You describe a presentation as good. A new idea is interesting. Your feedback lacks impact.
This is where you can make a huge improvement. Instead of good presentation, try insightful presentation. Instead of an interesting idea, call it a compelling idea. Let's do a quick hear, repeat, and learn. I'll give you a better word.
I'm ready.
Okay, instead of good point, let's use valid point. Here, valid point.
Here, repeat. Valid point.
Learn. In a meeting, you can say, "That's a very valid point, Sarah." It adds so much more weight.
Okay, I love that. And this is the perfect moment for our turning point. We've listed 6 signs so far, and it's easy to think of these as mistakes. But I want us to reframe this. It's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about seizing opportunities.
That's such a crucial insight. Every time you use a stronger word or ask a clarifying question, you're not just speaking better English, you're building trust, showing leadership, and making a bigger impact. It's an opportunity, not a test.
Exactly, which brings us to sign number 7. You don't know how to interrupt politely. Someone is talking, and you have a critical piece of information, but you wait, and the moment passes.
Another perfect chance for a role play. Okay, Alex, start explaining a process to me, and I'm going to interrupt you effectively.
Okay, so the first step is to download the quarterly report from the server. Then you need to cross-reference the sales figures with the marketing spend. And after that, you have to collate all the data into a new spreadsheet before...
Alex, apologies for jumping in, but could I add a quick point here? The report on the main server is outdated. We need to use the one from the cloud archive to get the correct figures.
Brilliant. That wasn't rude at all. It was helpful. You saved me from doing an hour of pointless work. The magic phrases are things like, "Sorry to interrupt," "If I could just jump in for a moment," or "Can I add something here quickly?" They signal respect before you make your point.
Okay, moving on. Sign number 8 is a sneaky one. You say sorry for everything. Sorry to bother you. Sorry for the question. Sorry my English isn't perfect. You're constantly apologizing for your existence.
And this is how you build relationships. The simple structure is beginning, middle, and end. It was great, thanks. I actually tried that new hiking trail just outside the city. It was tougher than I expected, but the view from the top was absolutely worth it. See? Simple, short, and it tells a little story.
Love that. Okay, sign number 9 is a sneaky one. You say sorry for everything. Sorry to bother you. Sorry for the question. Sorry my English isn't perfect. You're constantly apologizing for your existence.
This completely undermines your confidence. Here's a power move. Replace sorry with thank you. Instead of sorry I'm late, say thank you for your patience. Instead of sorry for the long email, say thank you for your time in reading this. It totally changes the dynamic.
That is such a fantastic tip. And speaking of fantastic, if you want even more phrases like that one, we have put together an incredible guide for you. It's our free Essential British English Guide, and it is packed with the kind of powerful, confident language we're talking about today. The link is right there in the description box. It's completely free, and it will make a huge difference.
It really will. Okay, Chloe, we're here. The climax, the big finish. Sign number 10 that your English is letting you down is you don't know how to end the conversation or meeting effectively. It just fizzles out. Okay, so bye.
Right, the awkward silence at the end of a call. This is your final opportunity to show leadership and ensure clarity. And this brings us to that powerful sentence we promised at the beginning. It's the ultimate way to end any professional discussion.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, so as the meeting is wrapping up, you say this. To ensure we're all aligned, could we quickly summarize the key actions and owners?
Wow, that is good. It's not just a closing line, it's a leadership move. It guarantees everyone knows what they have to do next. It prevents confusion, it's polite, professional, and powerful.
Exactly. It completely eliminates that awkward, "So, are we done?" moments. It gives the conversation a perfect, productive ending. That one sentence can transform the way people perceive you in meetings.
So there you have it. 10 signs, or rather 10 opportunities to elevate your business English. It's all about those small strategic shifts that make a massive difference. If you found this helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss out on more practical episodes like this one.
And be sure to explore our other episodes on the channel for deep dives into everything from presentation skills to writing killer emails. We're here to help you succeed. Now for our question of the day. Which of these 10 signs resonated with you the most? What's the one area you're going to focus on this week?
Leave your answer in the comments below. We read every single one and we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening to Boost Your Business English.